Hey guys, Michael here from Sincere Music Studio, and today I'm going to show you how to get close as possible to the Paramore drum sound that we know from Riot and the brand new Eyes album without using samples. So let's get into it. Okay, before we go into it, I have to say a few things. Why I'm not using samples is of why I'm trying to avoid samples. I think that's a better way to put it. It's because I think samples take the life out of music. It sounds more plastic, more flat because of samples. Sometimes it works, of course. Sometimes you want an 808 kick who is giving the pulse in a verse, and sounds electronic, and sometimes you want that. But mainly, if you record drums, I think you record drums for a reason. You want to use the recordings. Why otherwise put a lot of time in tuning, recording, and then replace all the snare and toms and whatever and only use the overheads or rooms? So yeah, I think that's a waste of your time, and it takes out the life of music. So, second of all, it's all about playing, recording, tuning before, of course, and where to put the drum kit in the room. So, let's start with the whole setup, and I will show you everything: drum heads, microphones, everything. So, let's get started. Okay. Over here, I put this drum mic, this room mic. Of course, it's drum mic because we are recording drums. This room mic is pointing to the wall, so it picks up the reflections of the wall, which you will hear later in the mix, because I will show you everything. And it picks up the attack of the toms, and it also adds a nice sustain to the snare drum. Then over here, let's see, yeah, over there, light is really bright. Okay, you can see it. This is the mid-side technique. In a previous video, I already talked about this mic technique. And if you want to know how this works, check out that video. It makes your room more bigger, and that's what works for this sound. Over here I have a kick in and a kick out. The kick out over there is pointing at almost the side of the kick drum. Normally I have it over here, or normally the last time, but today I have it over here because I wanted to hear more sustain, more shell, more the drum itself instead of the attack. So less punch, more subs, which works because over here I have a Beta 52A from Shure, which is picking up only the attack. So in combination with that guy, it's good. On the tom, 604. On the floor tom, 16-inch, an SM57, and on the 18-inch, a 421. On the snare drum, a Beta 57A, and on the bottom, I already showed that one also in another video. This is the 58 SM58 without the cap. And on the overheads, there they are, or ORTF position, and these are the NT5 from Riot. If it comes to the drums, because that's one of the most important things beside the player, I have a 24-inch by 16 walnut renown bass drum from Gretsch. I don't know what they used on the albums. I know with the Riot album they used the Vinnie Paul signature snare drum. I don't have that. This is the solid steel from Gretsch, 14 by 6.5. And but I try to get all the attack, snappiness, and the balls out of the snare drum that they had on the album. But on the album, what I heard, they put in like 4 samples. So yeah, we don't know how much of the Vinnie Paul snare drum is in there. So yeah, so it's I'm using that one. Of course, I don't have all the gear that I had over there. If it comes to the toms, this is a 12-inch tom, 16, 18. So we have a lot of balls over here, which is nice. And also the walnut wood gives the low end a nice full sound. If it comes to drum heads, this is a Remo controlled sound head. Power stroke clear and a power stroke resonance on the front. Power stroke 3, by the way. This is the vintage Emperor of Remo. Also vintage Emperor, and this is still the normal Emperor. Because I don't have a vintage Emperor in 18-inch. But it still is doing what I want. If it comes to crashes, Sabian 16-inch AAX, HHX Extreme 18-inch, 21-inch Groove Ride, 18-inch Legacy. I think these crashes are a little bit warm sounding than the crashes on the albums, but yeah, they are still aggressive and in your face. So that's it, and I'm gonna play Misery Business for you, and then I will show you in the control room yeah, all the mics, and I will show you a mixed version and an unmixed version. So we will A/B these two kind of things, mixed and unmixed. So I will see you in the control room later. Okay, here we are in the control room, and let's listen to the raw recordings. I will show you every mic, how it sounds, and let's start with the overheads. There we go. Only overheads. Kick in. Kick out. Still a lot of punch. Together. It's nice. Let's go to the toms with this part. Those are the floor toms. I cleaned them, by the way, so that's why they... here's a tom fill coming on. Coming up. There you go. Let's go to the room. This is the room mic, which is pointing to the walls. This is the MS technique, room mic. A little bit softer because this is the mix I made. Okay. Rooms together with the overhead. I get a lot of attack for the snare drum, of the snare drum in the overhead, so that's nice to have. Add some kick. Kick out. Oh, by the way, we forget the snare top. Let's see. So this is the snare top. And bottom. Together. And then let's turn on everything. And the toms. Yes. I've added a lot of room in my balance because that gives the energy. This is a nice workout for your right leg. You hear that the room mic is adding nice tail to the snare drum. Cracky, fresh sounding tail. And make the toms, make it more epic, you know, with the attack sound that reflects on the wall. On the walls. Because it's not one wall that you hear. And here we're almost at the end. I like it. So, raw recordings. Let's go to the mix. Okay, here we are again. A new day, fresh ears. Just mixed the drums and let's check out what I've made from the raw tracks. So let's hit it. So this is a total mix. And let's mute that one room mic. And the epicness is gone. Let's bring it back. So as you can hear, this mic is really important to the overall drum sound. It gives the energy. Let's bypass all the auxes and plugins. So this is the raw recording again. Let's add EQ. So what I did, I added 2 sidechain channels for the snare and for the kick to make sure that I always have the attack on every hit. Let's add the compression. Not doing a lot, it's more like a sound design tool to me, shaping the sustain and the attack. And let's add reverb. Only the snare and the toms are feeding the reverb off. So it makes the snare and the tom sound more bigger. So let's blend the Paramore track. This is the mix. Let's wait till it's break down. It's over. You can hear the attack of the kick is always there. So on the snare it's also. I like the sound. It. Okay, this is it. I hope you like it, and I think I came pretty close. I like the sounds that I'm getting over here. Of course, I'm not a David Bennett or the producer of the brand new Ice album. I think that's Chris LG. But I like to play around with drums. You know, it's always a big puzzle to record it, to tune it, and to mix it. And but I also can do that for you. So if you need drums for your music, and I can help you with that, send me an email to this email address and we will discuss the sound and the parts that you have in mind, and I will start recording for you. So hope to see you soon. Have a nice day.